So, hello everyone. It's nice to see you today. So, I am here to talk to you today about my upcoming Plant Wisdom Mentorship course. Now, I'm super excited for this, really cannot wait. It's going to be great. But people have been asking me what it's about, how it's going to run, what the format is, and all of this kind of logistical stuff. So, this is what I'm going to be going through today, the logistics of the Plant Wisdom Mentorship, what it's about, how you can expect to feel, what you can expect to get from it, all that kind of good stuff. So we start in January, on January the 9th, and we meet on a Tuesday evening twice a month. So from 7:30 it will be recorded. So if you miss one, that's fine. There is a recording. There is also going to be a private group in which you can ask your questions, share your insights, all of that kind of jazz to really help and support you to keep growing in the whole journey, because it's not like you just do the one session and that's it. Now, the Plant Wisdom Mentorship, so it starts on the 7th. It's a year-long program, as I said, meeting twice a month and then having the support group. You also get handouts, so you get beautiful things each month that go through what the plant is that we're covering each month. So let me just get into this in a slightly different way as well. The aim of this Plant Wisdom Mentorship is to really guide you into the earth, guide you in how to hear the song of the earth, guide you in how to listen and connect with the plants and the trees around you, to guide you how to make your own medicines, how to become really supported by the earth. So this is the aim of the Plant Wisdom Mentorship. When I really tune into what's happening, it's allowing you to access the earth in a way that hasn't been taught to us for a long time. It's that kind of almost the Celtic shamanic traditions of that guidance of listening to what the plant spirits want to say, listening to the voice of the earth, listening to the voice of the plants, but also within this whole journey, listening to your voice. What does your voice want to say? How do you want to reach out to the world? And how have you forgotten to hear? Because when we don't hear our own voice, when we don't hear the voice of the plants and the trees, they're all the same. So really, this is a coming home into ourself, this course. It's going to be a really deep journey, and I'm so excited for this deep journey. So each month we look at a different plant or tree. So let me pull up the share screen. Just going to pull up if I can. There we go. It's beautiful graphic. So this is what we're going to be looking at, this beautiful wheel of the year. We're going to be looking at, starting in January, rosemary, the rememberer, and then moving to blackthorn, the protector, in February, nettle, the revitalizer, in March, dandelion, the light bringer, in April. May is hawthorn, the heart opener. June is calendula, the uplifter. July is rose, the lover. Then we move into August, which is mugwort, the traveler. September is elder, the wisdom spreader. October, apple, the health giver. November, hemp, the provider, and December, pine, the celebrator. So these are the plants that we're going to be looking at, plants and trees, each month. And each month we're going to be diving really deeply into our connection with these different plants, how we can work with them, how we can really tune into their medicine on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So this is a really beautiful space. Each month I will send you as well something in advance of the month. So before we start in January, you will receive a present from Rosemary. So rosemary will be a smudge stick that you will get, a rosemary smudge stick, which you will learn how to make yourself as well and how to use. So each month you're going to have something arriving to connect you into that plant or tree more deeply. A blackthorn, we've been getting beautiful sticks from the blackthorn, which we will send you to make your own wand, and I will talk you how you can do that. So we're going to really go deep into these plants on a esoteric level as well as a physical level. You know, these things are all so interconnected. So this is what we're going to be looking at, this beautiful play, this interconnection of all things. We're going to be really getting into vibrational medicine. We're going to be getting into how we can connect energetically to make our own medicine. So this is a really, as I said, a deep dive into the natural world, the unseen world. You know, this is a deep dive into how we can tune into these forces that are all around us, these positive forces that can support us on so many levels. So if this is something that's sounding exciting, I'm pleased. It's really exciting for me. I'm super excited for this journey. So as part of it, that's the first session each month is going to be diving into those plants I just talked about. And you will also receive a really beautiful handout each month. I will show you the one for January. So this is rosemary. So when we look at rosemary, you can see there's going to be a little bit of information, a picture of it. And then we move into each month, you're going to have physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, the properties of how this plant wants to work that I've compiled for you. And then each month there's going to be a little video that you get. So the video will go in here specifically just about that plant. So really diving into that plant, how to work with the plant. There's a little section over here that tells you how you can work with it. So take a bath, make a massage oil, use a smudge stick, etc., etc. So it's going to really give you that deeper understanding of how you can connect with it. And then from there, you're going to be given a template for a materia medica. So you're going to create your own document then each month with the plants that you're looking at, how it resonates for you, how it wants to work for you, what the messages are of this plant for you, a space where you can create a drawing of this plant. So you can really create at the end of this a beautiful folder with all of the plants that we've covered and others that you've really dived into. So that's the first session of each month. We're going through these specific plants. And the aim is to really connect you and create that heart resonance, that deep knowing of these plants on a level that we don't really think about plants and trees in most of our Western modern day society. Sorry, that was the coaster dropping. And then the second session of each month, we'll be looking at other plants that are around, other tools. We'll be looking at the seasons, how we can work with the seasons. We'll be looking at energetically what else is in the space that month. So how we can really hold the space for ourselves and connect to the forces that are all around us. We'll also be looking at, and you'll have instructional videos coming out on how to make balms, how to make tinctures, how to make your own medicines. So we'll be really diving into creating your own first aid kit with these plants and other plants that are around throughout the year. So it's a seasonal guide. It's a deep dive into yourself. It's a lot of meditation as well, and understanding and unraveling those layers within ourselves so that we can break down those blocks. So this is not only a journey into the plant kingdom, but it's a journey into your own self, how you can really start to work in a more connected, holistic way, so that you can really start to understand what's going on in your being and how that is affected by the natural world. how the seasons and the celebrations can affect you and your rhythm and your flow in life. So I'm really excited, really excited. There's so much that is going to come through in this course. It's not just a plant course. It's really a wisdom, an earth wisdom course. It's really a soul alchemy course. You know, in this term, soul alchemy has really been coming more into my being as time goes, because what I feel is so important is that we learn to understand that when we work with the plants, when we work with the crystals, when we work with the earth, when we work with sound, it's all the same thing. And ultimately, what we're doing is we're creating this melting pot within ourselves of alchemy. We're creating alchemical reactions to turn lead into gold, to turn base emotions into enlightened spaces, where we're looking at turning just a regular plant that we look at on a physical level into such powerful, deep medicine for our soul, as well as for our physical being, because they're all the same. It's all this beautiful interplay. So I'm really, really excited about this. The cost of this program is £3,000 for the year. You can pay that over 12 months in monthly installments. You can pay it all in one go. And if you pay it all in one go, you get a special bonus of a one-to-one consultation with me valued at £350. So that is your bonus. If you want to pay for it up front, then you get that special bonus of that time with me. You also get a special bonus if you sign up before, what's the date that we're looking at? Before the 10th of December. Then you get a special bonus of all of my other online courses for you. That's over £1,000 worth of courses that you will get if you sign up. And you don't have to pay in full to get that. It's just if you do that by the 10th of December, then you get this fast action bonus of all of my online courses for you that you can watch forever. So I'm really excited about this program. If you are struggling financially, there is a concessionary rate of £1,800, which again can be paid over 12 months. So this is a brilliant thing. There was a scholarship place, which has now, I've got all of the applications in for that. So that is being decided by the end of this week. So I'm afraid that is no longer available. But if you're struggling, get in touch and let's see what we can work out. I want you to be able to access this if your heart is calling. We can always extend the payment plans if you need it extended. I want to make this as doable as possible for all of you out there. So do message me and let me know if you're struggling but want to find a way that we can work with this. I really, really look forward to seeing you on this. It's a very small group, so this is a small container so that we can really dive into this, so you can get a lot of my attention, so that you can get a lot of one-to-one guidance within the course setting. So if you're not sure, if you're feeling the pull but you want to have a conversation with me, then drop me an email, drop me a message on here, and we can arrange a call so we can see if this is the right fit for you. But if you're feeling as excited as I am, I really hope you are, because I am buzzing about this. I'm really buzzing. It's going to be amazing. It came to me about 6 months ago. It dropped in my being, and I really felt this deep calling to do this work and to do it over this extended period of time. Most of my things before that have been 3-month programs, but what happens over a year is we go on such a transformational journey of ourselves, and that's what I'm after. That's the work I want to do, these deep journeys, because that's where we can get the most lasting effects, the most lasting change, and solidify this knowledge that is already in us. It's a remembering, it's a reawakening to our ancient ways. And that's what I really feel about this. It's the ancestors called me, the earth called me to do this. It's a remembrance of who I am, who I've been many lifetimes. That guide, the guide of the earth. I feel like the earth speaks through me. And the earth is telling me that now is the time. You know, with everything happening in the world, with all of the uncertainty, all of the change going on, we have to empower ourselves. We have to step into this higher level of working where we understand the changes within the earth. And they don't scare us because we're empowered. We have the tools. We have the tools to deal with sickness. We have the tools to deal with all of the things coming up, because the earth wants us to be strong. So that is where we're going to be going with this. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to this. As I said, any questions, if you want to chat with me about it, then drop me a message. And I hope to see some of you on this course starting January 9th. Lots of love. Oh, and do go to my website, julietbryant.com, to have a look at the full details. They're all on there, so you can really have that deeper look at it too.